This is question 4 of tutorial 1. So the question asks us to determine whether the lines L1 and L2 are parallel, intersecting, or skew. Just to recap, a line consists of a point on the line and some scalar value multiplied by the direction vector of the line. So the first thing to check is whether the lines are parallel. This is the easiest one to check. The lines will be parallel if the one's direction vector is a scalar multiple of the other's direction vector. This means that 1 minus 2 can be multiplied by some scalar value to give 1, 1, minus 1. But this clearly isn't the case, which means that L1 and L2 are not parallel. Next, we check whether they are intersecting. If line 1 and line 2 do intersect, it means there is some point where L1 is equal to L2. So we suppose there is some point and set the two equal to each other, which means that 2, 2, 3 plus T1 minus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0, 2, 2 plus S1, 1 minus 1. Now we're going to break this up into components so that we get 3 equations. The first one saying 2 plus t is s. The second one with 2 minus t is equal to 2 plus s. And the third one, 3 minus 2t is equal to 2 minus s. Now we're going to solve the first 2 equations for s and t and substitute the values we get back into the third equation to see whether it leads to a contradiction. If it doesn't, then it means we have found a point where they intersect. If it does, it means that they don't intersect. So, from equation 1, we see that s is equal to 2 plus t. So we're going to substitute this into equation 2, which means that 2 minus t is equal to 2 plus 2 plus t. So this means 2 minus t is 4 plus t, and we're going to add t on both sides, giving us this. We're going to subtract 4 on both sides, giving us negative 2 is equal to 2t, which means that t is equal to negative 1. We're going to substitute this back into equation 1, which will tell us that s is equal to 2 minus 1, which is 1. So, now we're going to substitute these values into equation 3 to see whether we get to a contradiction. So the left-hand side says 3 minus 2 minus 1, which gives us 3 plus 2, which is 5. The right-hand side, where we substitute s, is 2 minus 1, which is 1. Clearly, the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side, so they don't intersect. Since L1 and L2 are not parallel, and they don't intersect, they must be skew.